Hello students, how are you? So let's start with 5th standard environmental studies. Students, today in this video we will discuss about revision worksheet for periodic test 1. First there is section A, that is observational response. Over there you have to observe pictures and related to that picture some questions are asked. You have to give answer according to that question. It may be one word or one sentence also, depending upon the question. First question, name the scientist shown in picture 1. So you have to write only the name of that scientist, that is George Mestral, who invented Velcro. Then second question, the picture is about picture plant. In third question, Aisha put soap cake in soap case shown in picture 3. It was floating. Explain the reason. So we have to explain the reason for that in one sentence, that soap case with soap cake having less density than water. Soap case is hollow from inside. And in fourth question, globe is shown. So you have to write only globe. Now in section B, students, that is identification and classification. Over there the question is asked, complete the names of the given seeds with the correct letters. You have to fill the correct letter inside the space given over there. So first answer is sarso. These all are the names of seeds. So students, you should know the names of all seeds. Sarso, second is jeera, third is bajra, fourth is methi, fifth is jar, and sixth is soap. So these answers are there, and you have to write correct word over there. Correct word means alphabet over there for correct spelling of the seeds. Now in question 3, you have to group that objects, whether it is floating or sinking. So the objects which are floating are a matchstick, ice cube, and a dry sponge, and the object which can sink inside the water are a safety pin, stone, and a steel pin. So these objects are sinking in water. Students, in question 4, means section C is there, discovery of facts. Over there fill in the blanks, true or false, define the following, question answers. These all will come. This is a pattern, just like in your exam it will come, like it is a pattern. That's why I have decided to discuss along with you and how you have to write the paper. Question 4 is the fill in the blanks. In that you have to fill up the space wherever the answer are asked. Sunita Williams is the first woman who set a new record for the longest space flight. Second is the British government made a law that people could not make salt even for use at home. Then third question, different seeds have different sizes, shapes, and textures. Fourth is there is no gravity in space, thus everything keeps floating. Now after that, question number 5 is there, true and false. So one thing you have to keep, children, in your mind, that whenever you are writing true and false answer, many students are having habit to write only T for true and F for false. So please don't do from 5th standard onward. Write FALSE false, correct spelling, and write for, if the answer is true, write TRUE true. Because sometimes that F, if you are writing only F and if you are writing only T, that sometimes it looks similar, so it may create problem for teacher as well as students. So to avoid all these things, write a spelling FALSE false, or if it is true, TRUE true. So you have to keep this thing in your mind. Right, true and false. Seeds do not require anything to germinate. False. One could not sit at one place in the spaceship. That is true. Kerosene can easily mix with water. That is false, because kerosene, it does not mixes with water well. Then humans also help to transfer seeds from one place to another place. Yes, it is right. Now after that, define the followings are there. So first question, seed germination. Students, you have to keep it in your mind whenever the define the terms or definitions are coming in the examination. It's a rule in EVS or science that you have to write correct and proper definition, perfect. In question answers you may write in your own language, in your own words, but while writing definition or define the terms, you have to write it in proper language or scientific language or terms. So seed germination, the growth of a seed into seedling under suitable favorable conditions is called seed germination. A globe is a model of earth. Now question 7 we will see here, answer the following questions in detail. So when we stand on earth's surface we don't fall, explain. So when we jump in air we come back down, or when we stand on earth's surface we don't fall. This is because of gravity is pulling us towards the center of the earth. That's why. Second question is that what are the conditions required by a seed to germinate? So you have to write the conditions which are required for seed to germinate, that is air, moisture, means water, warmth, temperature, suitable temperature are the conditions required by a seed to germinate. Then name 2 ways by which sugar can be dissolved faster in water. So first thing is that if you will boil in water, solubility increases. So by boiling water, because solubility increases by heating. And second option is by stirring, means you have to stir that, mix that well. So if sugar is in powder form, you have to stir that. So students, these are the question answers, means section A, section B and section C are there. Okay, now listen the important instructions which teacher is telling now, that you have to write proper question number. Many students are having habit, they are not writing the question numbers properly. So very first rule, keep it in your mind, according to question paper you have to write question number according to that. Definitely you don't have to write questions in the examination. For example, suppose the question is there, answer the following questions in detail, question 7. So if you are writing the answer, so question 7 you have to write. If it is given in number, you have to write it in number. If it is Roman number, you have to write it in Roman number. Okay, now when we stand on the earth's surface we don't fall, explain. You don't have to write that question, but write question number properly and then write answer. No need to write questions at all. Okay, so these are some instructions, and according to this pattern, in examination you should not feel it's difficult. So it is just like a pattern, just like in examination it will come. And in questions, answer the following question, you may get one choice, means option, and in definition also. So this, like this you have to prepare yourself, and definitely children you can do very well, keep it up, but keep efforts, continuously you have to do study. Now after few days your examinations are there, so please read chapters, means textual, read textbook lessons also, and question answers, solve worksheet also. So best of luck for your examination. Definitely you can do it very well. So thank you for watching video, students.